Ah, today I was lucky enough to see in person the amazing Charlie Kirk, and it was awful. So basically, I live on campus, close to campus at a university. I'm not going to disclose which one yet, but you could probably figure out. Um, and Charlie Kirk visited our campus today, and I've never seen the campus more busy in my entire life. Um, and the experience was awful. I was there for about 2 hours. I was there for the first hour, and then I had a class, and then I came back and then stayed there for the last hour, basically. And today it was super hot, which was nice. It's been cold for a while, but yeah, so I heard some pretty interesting stuff today, and I just wanted to talk about it. Um, First off, um, this giant light source behind me, this is an artificial sun. I just created this. I summoned it. Don't ask about it. If you want one yourself, just comment down below. Okay, now let's get into it. So I was there for the first question asked, and then I was there for like the last like hour. And sadly, I tried to get my question asked. I wanted to ask Charlie Kirk my question, and basically he has this like staff of people, like these staff of people that are like suspiciously around my age. Like they're like no younger than like 18 and like no older than like 22 or 25 maybe. And so I'm sitting in the crowd um near like the last hour, and basically this young woman my age is going around through the crowd trying to find good questions to to bring you up to the front so you can, get ahead of the line and ask Charlie, you whatever, or debate him, you know. And so I had a question. Um, I'll tell you the question word for word. It was it was literally just this. She asked me, "What's my question?" I said, "Why do people on the right tend to not believe and or not care about climate change?" This woman, she just looks at me. Well, she's shorter than me. She looks at me like this, and she says, "Actually, we do care. We do care." And don't and keep in mind, she's wearing a MAGA hat. They're all wearing some form of Trump sticker, hat, shirt, and this is his entire staff. Okay. They're searching around asking like people for good questions. She comes to me. I tell her a question that Charlie Kirk has been avoiding prominently in his like other videos I've seen of him. And this woman says that my question is not important enough for me to go up to the front to ask Charlie Kirk. That was after she said that. First off, we do care, okay? And unfortunately, your question's not important enough to be brought to the front. And then after that, I just said, I just want to know his stance on climate change. And then she's just like, okay, well maybe you can hang around and you might get your question answered. I wait around for an hour. I'm there for another hour. And I do get closer to Charlie Kirk. I'm like in the front row, almost, like maybe the second row. I can see him clearly. I have pictures. I'm like literally looking like directly to his side. And yeah, I just don't get my question answered. But I mean, not I know that not everyone can go up there and ask Charlie the question and just start debating him. But like the fact that like the questions are controlled from these staff members who have their own beliefs and whatnot is crazy. It's fucking like unacceptable how this debate is framed. It's framed to have the staff people go around and like search for these like direct like questions that they know that like Charlie can destroy them on. If he's challenged by something he doesn't believe in, like climate change, no, he doesn't like those questions. He doesn't like being challenged. He doesn't like being pushed. He doesn't like being made fun of, you know? Because I heard someone before me, like, well, while I was there was someone who asked a question about climate change, and I wasn't listening too intently, but he immediately, within like 5 seconds, he immediately started talking about religion. Like, what? Religion has nothing to do with science, okay? It has nothing to do with climate change specifically. And I I knew that he tries to avoid talking about it for some reason. I wanted to know why, and I was like, that's why I wanted to go up. Um, so I wasn't able to. It's sad. I wish I was able to because then I could like post the video of me going up to fucking Charlie Kirk asking it, and it'd probably get super popular. But the reason that didn't happen was because this singular woman with her own opinion says that actually we do care about climate change. No, you don't. You don't even know what the fuck is happening. Why the fuck did our fucking red president, rightest wing of them all, just fucking leave the Paris Agreement within his like first or second day on being at the fucking desk? Like seriously, bruh. Like I am like I'd say I'm left leaning only for two reasons. The first reason is climate change. I think it's real. I think it's really important to know about it. I think it's super dangerous. Okay. It is going to kill billions of people. Climate change is extremely important to understand. 50 years from now, there will be billions of people without access to food or water. Okay. And that shouldn't be a political thing. Okay. Climate change should not be political. It's science. Okay. It's science. And the second reason is because I agree with the women's right to choose. I think women should have rights. I don't think that's too far-fetched, and I think that should not be political. Of course, Charlie Kirk always brings up religion. He's a big religion fanboy. Um, but anyway, another thing that happened while I was there, which is probably the most disgusting thing I've ever heard, was okay, so I talked about how these staff members go around like finding specific targets to go up for Charlie. So basically, if you are like on Charlie's side from the get-go, like if you are a Trump supporter, if you're wearing a fucking hat, MAGA hat, you will like immediately be allowed up to the front. I'm not even kidding. Like they specifically chose people who already supported him and the president to go up and like say something good and then debate him on something that's slightly like irrelevant that maybe Charlie can agree on. So basically, this guy comes up, he's a huge Trump guy. He talks about how he talks about how his girlfriend has different views than him. How does he deal with it? His girlfriend is liberal, and what does Charlie Kirk say? The first thing that comes out of his mouth, do not marry this woman. What? You're telling me, you're telling me that just because person, your partner, special person does not agree with you politically, that you just immediately just like cut them off? And then following that, he talks about how, like, he goes into more detail about what her views are. And Charlie Kirk immediately goes, do not date this person, break up with them, never see them again. I'm not even kidding. That's exactly what he said. I'll probably have video proof in a few days when it gets like posted or whatever. But it's like actually crazy how he goes on about talking about like creating unity, how like the right is not causing division. They're trying to uniform the nation, right? And then this guy's talking about how his fucking girlfriend should be fucking removed from his life because she has different political views than him. I think that is so fucking stupid. That is so fucking stupid. If you just don't agree with your partner, just fucking kick them out of your life. Do not marry them. Do not talk to them again. That is literally what Charlie Kirk told them. That is so, that is so messed up. Like, what? And then, yeah, the guy goes, okay, thanks, Charlie. Thank you. Can you sign my hat? He's like, yeah, of course. Come here. Come here. And then everyone claps to go, yeah! Every single time Charlie finishes a sentence, there are a fucking massive group of people going, yeah! Why? Why? Like, the area that I'm in is like slightly leaning towards like red, okay? I'm in a pretty like, I don't know, like country area where there's lots of farmers and stuff like that. And like, I'm not even kidding, like 3/4 of the people that were in his crowd were people that have journeyed their way to my campus just to see Charlie Kirk. I'm not even kidding. I heard people talking about coming from different states. Okay, they're coming from Idaho. They're coming from the other side of the state. They drove fucking hours to get here just to see him. Like, bro, this is not a rally. This is not a rally. This is Charlie Kirk trying to debate little children in college campuses. He's trying to debate people like me. I'm 20 years old. Charlie Kirk's like what, fucking 35 or something? High school degrees debating these college kids. It's so stupid. And like 3/4 of his crowd is just like, they're just random fucking adults and children that drove to get here. Like in the crowd, there's like these little children. There's like little like 10-year-old children in the crowd. And there's also 80-year-old fucking MAGA veterans also there. Like, why would you come here? Like, the city that I live in, the campus that I'm on, is very secluded from everywhere else. Like, no matter where you live, you have to drive hours just to get here. It's not like a big city, it's very small. All these people fucking got here just to see him and fucking, yeah! Like, bro! And then, and then, like, just to please this crowd, they're letting in those people, specifically those types of people, to the debate stage to talk to Charlie, to fucking glaze him the whole time. It's fucking crazy. Well, there was this one staff member who I talked to within the first hour of me being there, and he asked if I had a question, and I did, and he told me to go up to the banner, even though there's fucking waves of people. There was probably like maybe like 4,000 people here. over time, and this guy's telling me to push elbows to get to the front to talk to Charlie. And he asked my question. I said it's about climate change, and he actually liked my question. And it was sad because I wanted to go up, but I was going to my class in the middle, and so that was like the only positive experience was this one staff guy agreed with me and he thought my question was important. The other lady who was my age who thought, actually, we do care about climate change. Like, I hate you. Like, I just, you're not helpful. You're just inciting, like, you're just trying to pinpoint questions that would be good, to like, to try to persuade people that, like, nothing's bad going on. Everyone who goes up to the debate stage is, like, at somewhat right-leaning, so it's okay no matter what happens up there. It's super, it's like disgraceful that he considers this like a debate stage, and yet his staff is controlling the whole thing, making sure that nothing gets out, no truth is said. Okay, Charlie spews fucking lies. There are some things that I do agree with because I don't know, he's very knowledgeable about literally everything that happens. And like, it's like obscene that it's just stupid. Like, why do these Like, I'm not even political. I don't want to be. I especially don't want to make a political video, but I had to talk about my experience being here and what it meant to me and about the current state of the world. It's fucking crazy. So yeah, if you didn't know, climate change is real. The Earth has increased by 2 degrees Celsius. Harvest seasons are changing. Crop production is changing. The locations that you can even grow crops in is changing completely. Like there is like an impending massive famine around the corner. Give it like 10 or 20 years, I promise you. There's also a massive water shortage, which also means plant shortage, food shortage, meat shortage, whatever the fuck. It's all real. Charlie's avoiding it. He doesn't give a shit. He's either he's either smart enough to realize that it is real, but he simply chooses not to support it because of political reasons. Or two, he genuinely is fucking disillusioned and stupid, and he does not understand that it's real. Okay? I don't want to hate this guy, but when he's like actively just like, I don't know if he's in control of his staff or not. I don't know if he's like, if his staff is just like choosing like exact people that are allowed upstage or not. But it's like, I don't know. I just don't, I respect him for coming down and being down here and debating. There's some good talks, right? But I'm not for like taking control of this. Let's just get some good questions up to the front so that we can support everything that Charlie says. It's fucking stupid. I hate it. It was an awful experience, but I'm glad I was able to take something from it, and that's this video. Oh, God. I think I'm just mainly upset at the fact that my home, not my home, my campus is like just filled with these types of people. Of course, I did say that they came from other areas. Like I'm surrounded by lots of farmland, lots of rural cities and shit, and they all came out here to see Charlie Kirk. So obviously, it's not like a direct, um, it's not like a direct demographic of my city that I live in. Like most of the students here are probably left-leaning. Most of them definitely are because there's a lot. Most of the people here are women, and the women are mostly left-leaning. I don't care. Why am I talking about this? So yeah, to end off, I'm very disappointed that I was not allowed to go up. I wanted to. Time ran out. Instead, They chose these MAGA adults to go up to talk to Charlie. I'm not even kidding. The last guy to go up to debate was this guy who was promoting his rugby team. Like, what? Bro, he spent 3 minutes talking about, like, supporting his rugby team, and I'm glad he's doing that. And then, like, Charlie realized it too, like, hey, you're wasting time here. But at the same time, the staff that let this happen let him go up there. Okay? Like, it's the staff's fault. I don't know if he's in control of his staff or not, but they are, like, controlling the questions that get asked. They are controlling what happens on the stage. And I'm just letting you guys know. I wish I went up there. Um, I don't know. So, that's my takeaway. I don't like Charlie Kirk. I don't want to get political. I really am done with politics in general. I think politics are like actually the worst thing that's ever happened to our entire country. And yeah, that's about it. See ya. Also, keep in mind, I'm a relatively small YouTube channel. I've been playing some games, making some videos. I plan to do more. Please subscribe. Maybe you'll watch it. I don't know. They're kind of dumb, kind of funny. I don't know. Just hit that bell, like the video, and maybe you can get one of these.